Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and enjoying the fantastic weather that we've had over the last week or so. We've had a great start to the week at the club and also a great weekend. We hosted Men's Captain's Day on Saturday and Lady Captain's Day on Tuesday. A big well done to Stuart Ashby and Anne Westcott for organising two fantastic days. The atmosphere at the club was great, and likewise the turnout for both events. Well done to Aaron Gould, who won Men's Captain's Day, and Eileen Davey, who won Lady Captain's Day. Anne and Stuart also raised some much needed funds for Music 24, our club charity, so well done to both. We're just waiting on confirmation of the final amount, but I believe it's in the region of £1,000, which is absolutely fantastic, and I'm very pleased to announce that Get Golfing will be matching the funds raised over both days, and that money will be donated to Music 24 so they can carry on the great work that they do. Keep watching to check out an update from Stuart and Anne on how they felt the days went. And finally from me this week, just a reminder that Club Championships is the next big event at the club, and it takes place on the 24th and 25th of June. We already have 80 men and 9 ladies signed up for the first day, which is the Saturday. So entries are still open, so if you haven't already booked your slot, make sure to do so soon. Andy and the team are going to give you a quick update on what they've been up to on the course as well, which is looking absolutely fantastic. It's still looking nice and green, and the guys are doing a lot of watering to make sure it stays that way for as long as possible. I hope everyone has a great week, enjoy the sunshine, and we look forward to seeing you at the club.
I have here in my hand a piece of paper. So, first for Captain's Day this year is a fantastic score of 39 points for Aaron Gould. Congratulations, Aaron. We've got a bottle of champagne. I don't know if your dad will want to take that, but if not, I can organise something else. Second, with 39 points on Campback, Peter Shanks. So maybe you're going to benefit from the champagne there, Peter. And Bob Cinnamon, 38 points, fantastic score. And Bob, thank you for your generosity on the night. Very, very much appreciated. And before I get to the nearest pins, I'd like to say to the whole club, thank you for the generosity on the night for beat the captain. A lot of you beat the captain, and you were yet generous enough to give it to me. So we as Get Golfing for Music 24 have made over £500 for that. So that's absolutely fantastic. Blown away. So nearest the pins, Grant McKenzie on the 2, on the 2nd. I'm glad you found my pin position nice there, Grant. 6th, Harry Brayshaw, great shot, Harry, well done. And then on the 14th, Ben Rees, fantastic shot, matey. So that's nearest the pin. Come and see me. I've got wine or chocolates, depending on how you feel. We can do that. So fantastic play to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And you know what? Gary's behind the camera. I just want to say thank you, Gary, because without you and the rest of the Get Golfing team, this day wouldn't have happened. So fantastic. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to say a large thank you to everybody who's contributed to make Lady Captain's Day such a success. All of the ladies have had a fabulous day today, as have I, made it really memorable for us. Biggest thank you to all of the staff at Mill Green who've worked hard behind the scenes to set up all of the lunch place. We've had fabulous food, setting up halfway house for us and enabling us to enjoy ourselves so well. I'd like to say thank you to all my committee as well, to all the Green staff who work so hard to make the course so fabulous, and last but not least my husband Steve, who's come and helped me out today and really helped to make success of the day. Thank you to everybody who's concerned. We've raised over £300 for Music 24 and we'll confirm the total in due course. Thanks once again.
Hi Mill Green, hope you're all well and having a good week so far. Me and the team watched the storms go past Mill Green yesterday. We could see them in the distance, we could hear all the rumbles yesterday afternoon. We just waved at them goodbye. Fortunately they hit our club Arkley down the road. They did have 20 mil of rain in 15 minutes, which actually isn't that ideal, but at least they got some rain, and I'll take it in any shape or form at the moment. But overall I'm really pleased with how everything's coming on. Irrigation system is performing wonderfully. It's an old system, but over the last 2 years we've been heavily upgrading lots of sprinkler heads around the greens, tees, approaches. We're now looking at some of the 100-yard in zones which have big sprinkler heads there, but it's a huge investment, but it's something that I'm really passionate to get it going, and make sure all the areas that we can control, we control them wisely and efficiently. One of our daily jobs here at Mill Green is to check the moisture meter readings from the greens. This tells us whether we need to hand water hotspots or up our nightly cycles. It helps us manage turf efficiently and effectively, because we don't want to be overwatering greens, because overwatering greens produces thatch. We don't want to be underwatering greens because the grass will die. So it's a real fine, it's a really important part of greenkeeping is how we manage our watering systems. Technologies are always evolving, so for the last couple of years we've used a pretty basic moisture meter, and this week we've upgraded our moisture meter to this Field Scout, which is very good. It's all remote access, so I can take readings. It will then get sent to my phone. I have a picture of a green and it can tell me what part of the green's overwatered or underwatered, and then when we are setting my nightly programs for watering, we can adjust it accordingly, and then we have notes on and what the green's doing each day, and making sure that all greens are consistently at the same percentage. And so we're just having that repetition across each surface, that they bounce the same when the ball's played in, they're running at the same speed, and because it's the same with nutritional, we spray all the greens with the same nutritional program, and that should be for the watering as well. It should all be balanced, and we're able now to really fine tune it with that device. And going forward, with more fungicides coming off the market, there's more coming off than what's coming on. So disease is going to be even more tricky to manage going into autumn, and we need to make sure that we are sustainable going forward. So we've been overseeding the greens in the last couple of years with bent grass, and being that Mill Green's greens are predominantly POA, we're now at a tipping point where we've got lots and lots of bents in our greens. But bent grass doesn't like to be overwatered. It likes to be running around about 25%. So what we are now going to be looking at is to slightly lower the water inputs, and we're going to be really keeping a fine eye and close eye on this, and to be able to manage more bent grass on our greens, which will be more drought tolerant, more disease tolerant, and a much better putting surface. But we are just trying to create a sustainable future for better greens, and turf managers are becoming much better at this, and I for one all for it. And tools like this that cost a pretty penny, it's going to help us create good surfaces for the golfer to play on.